February has been an okay month for K-pop. Usually they're pretty lazy and silent during the earlier months of the year, but January was actually a much better month for K-pop than February. We got, well, these are just the comebacks I paid attention to, because no, I am not intending to listen to 20-plus comebacks/albums a month, but if I missed a great or amazing comeback, please do let me know in the comments down below. I got some of my new favorite Nugu discoveries, SSERAFIM, IU, Twice, and some more. I'll be reviewing these albums on a tier-based order just like Anthony Fantano to make everything easier, okay? Very closely associated to their image of being fearless, SSERAFIM has made it seem almost impossible that they'd ever feel unsure of themselves or the world, presenting like 5 K-pop Wonder Women whose rise has been effortless. In reality, they're just as human as the rest of us. They intended to bring us the audience deeper into what they actually feel in the process of being SSERAFIM with Easy. On the first May category, we got SSERAFIM with their 3rd mini-album, which came into fruition alongside their biggest hate train of their career right now. Easy as a whole project offers the most hollow body of work yet from SSERAFIM. This might be the first project backed by the Hybe CEO, Bang Si-hyuk, after stating that, based on what he said, we need to remove the K in K-pop. He felt like K-pop is constrained by the capital K and wished for Korean pop music to reach a wider audience all around the world. He then added, I think we need to create as many exits and entrances as possible to access universal values globally. If K-pop continues with its current structure, I think growth will definitely be limited. If this project is the outcome of that, then unfortunately I feel sorry for them. Sure, there's nothing wrong with wanting to reach a wider audience, but if you decide to shed your identity in the middle of the process, then how are you going to stand out at the finish point? To pluck the K in K-pop is still a crazy intention to me, especially when it's literally the root of everything. BTS and Blackpink literally put themselves on the map for doing their own musical identity under the umbrella of K-pop. If we take a look at Fire, DDU, they'd never really sacrificed their sound just to break it out there in the Western market. And to see every single song on the Easy mini-album to sound this derivative of every modern Western artist or pop star ever, I'm sorry, I'd be so disappointed if I were the girls. Good Bones, the opening track is actually the best song on the album. Their narration tracks or interludes have always been their best tracks to me. It's full of attitude, giving a very strong impression of the album. And for this song sounding like Olivia Rodrigo's Bad Idea Right from the production to the hooks is actually crazy, but I don't mind it.
Easy, crazy, high. Sing it tonight. It's a bad idea, right? Sing it tonight.
It's like the least on the nose ripoff of this album. Easy being the title track is pretty appalling to me. It's like the most run-of-the-mill R&B trap song ever. You can say any song from the last Justin Bieber albums as a reference point for this song, and I'd believe you. It could be better, but it bores me. Even the performance stages bore me. There's just nothing interesting to care. Like, okay, the chorus is pretty catchy, and how does the rest of the song sound? Nobody knows. And one more thing, some of the auto-tunes used just don't work towards their favor, especially Yunjin. Like, why would you want her to sound like that? Oh my god? Swan Song is pretty chill, and it sounds like a Kill Bill ripoff. They didn't even care to at least wait for SSERAFIM to release the deluxe version of SOS to drop this track. Smart received a huge backlash for them, imitating the African accent of pronouncing smarter. And look, I am in no place to do anything about that. But a lot of people on Twitter do agree that this is borderline cultural appropriation because they didn't even care to at least hire a black producer for this Afropiano post-Doja Cat/Tyla song in addition to that. Shucks, I thought we were on the right track for hiring Isabella Love Story back then. The project closes with We Got So Much, an okay R&B track with a tinge of deep house influence. Nothing offensive about it, she just exists. I guess the title of this project proved them right. With all the hate train going on, it must be not so easy for them to perform on stage while you're receiving all of this backlash and criticisms online. Look, some of the criticisms are valid, but a lot of them are also just unnecessary hate with tens of thousands of likes. Like they have saved all of the hatred that these people couldn't utter during their past comebacks. Now that there are clearly fixable issues going on with SSERAFIM and this comeback, they decided to jump on the train and double down the criticisms with nonsense and bitterness. You know, the members got writing and composing credits for this project. I'm really happy for them to get the chance to be more involved. And if they do want to go into this direction, then good for them. If aespa, ITZY, Jungkook could do it, then they can too. This second pre-release single for their upcoming mini-album is, not good. Even thought it's got its moment here and there, the overall product is pretty dull and uninspired. Listen, I want better for ichillin. I need something more interesting for them to stand out, you know. But the music video is cute. Queen, I'm so sorry. I've put some rock songs on a higher tier on this video, but this is the type of pop rock that's just not for me. It's very OST core, high-spirit day-to-day activities vibe, and I see the appeal. But for some reason, I just kept getting distracted while listening to this song, like I can keep myself fully invested on it.
I guess.
Following aespa's footstep after putting out a bang explosive debut, they dropped a cute little ballad titled Stuck in the Middle, a pre-release single for their upcoming first mini-album. Listen, it's cute. It's not bad at all. Love the soft performances and harmonies. It's a bittersweet ballad, which I don't think I'll come back to it again. Ballads can be excellent, but this one just falls into that okay, cute category, and that's it. Also, this being a pre-release single just makes me confused for their upcoming mini-album, because putting a mellow song next to, let's say, their next level, I don't think it would sound that cohesive, to be honest, but we move. P1. Harmony's first full album is pretty good. Definitely cohesive, as it is pretty consistent with its fast hi-hat sound and heavy bass throughout the album. First of all, the album cover is stunning. I gotta give it to him, come on now. The title track Killin. I can't help but always think of Cake by ITZY, like it's probably the male version of that song. I like Cake, so I'd be lying if I said I didn't enjoy this song. For the rest of the album, I can't help but feeling like it's in dire need of standout elements that give this album a more distinct sound and personality. Sure, it's consistent with its aesthetics, but they tend to merge into one by time I'm halfway through the album. But I love the Jersey Club moment on Late Night Calls and the New Jack Swing influence on Let Me Love You. The B-side tracks that I like are Coming back with her sixth mini-album, The Winning. IU tells her story about the decisions she's made, about how she wants to approach life now that she's in her 30s. Rather than allowing herself to be limited by practicalities or what other people think of her choices, she wants to push forward freely, likening herself as a dandelion seed. On this offering, we get to witness some interesting ideas on this project, but she and all the A and R NAD producers just didn't want to expand those ideas any further. Although she opened the era with a very mid-tier IU ballad Love Wins All, the trajectory of this mini-album got better with the palatable, yet fun track holssi. The only great deep cut of this project is to Mish, which features Hyun of New Jeans. Can't blame IU for it. Hyun really does have a nice vocal tone, and she's low-key the main slayer of eunchae if you think about it. Jo Won-sun and Patty Kim. For the other two tracks, Shopper and I Stan You, I'm so sorry, Queen. They're rather bland and forgettable. 10 of NCT and wheee has finally released his first ever mini-album after years of just annual singles, and I'm kinda surprised that this went kind of under the radar. This self-titled first mini-album is pretty solid. There are some solid tunes, and even the weaker songs are not bad. The title track Nightwalker, I'd say it's solid. I love the plucks of the Asian instrument playing in the back, like if you know it reminds me of his first ever solo song Dream in a Dream. The mid-tempo bass in the chorus works, and Ten's performance on this track is good. I don't necessarily have a standout B-side choices. Some of it are very cool and interesting trap music, but they fall flat like halfway through the tracks because they decided not to expand or do anything more about it. A very common SM entertainment behavior. Oh wait, actually the one titled Dangerous is good. It's a funk song, I like it. But here are the good B-sides.
Girl, it's dangerous. So. Living in your empty shadow. Your voice, I know better than to need you.
Speaking of 10, they didn't let his solo debut breathe and dropped Taeyong's comeback 2 weeks after. For his first comeback and second mini-album, Taeyong still presents a playful personality, but we also get to see a moodier side of his production, as there's like more than 2 tracks here that take influences from rock, pop rock, dream pop, etc., to reach that emo aesthetics he's aiming for. I've said in a video before that his first mini, his solo debut, had so much potential that hasn't been reached, and I think he's moving onto the right trajectory now. The title track Tap is like almost as good as Shalala. I might be a little biased, because I love the 90s hip-hop Missy Elliott influence on Shalala. While Tap has the same playful delivery, it still lacks some sauce production-wise and too short of a song girl. As I said, I love the emo/moody direction he's taking, resulting in this album having a distinct sound and personality, and also cohesive. While they're not excellent, dare I say, these B-sides are pretty interesting and definitely better than his first mini. I love the switch up in ups and downs, and the closer 404 loading is a cute slow burner with some dream pop undertones. Bibi is back with a single Bam Yang Gang alongside its B-side, Sugar Rush. I'm actually curious, because Bam Yang Gang has been getting her PX every day, and I kinda can see why. It's easy listening and light, although the lyrics are actually talking about a breakup. I like the waltzy vibe of this song. The piano chord is giving me quote-unquote old music vibe. Nothing much to talk about, it's just cute standing there. And to the polar opposite of Bam Yang Gang, Sugar Rush is actually pretty intense and edgy B-side. A pop rap track, quite simply produced, and it doesn't try to be anything more. It's pretty good, I'm okay with it. I don't think I'd necessarily come back to it, but the lyrics are kinda witty. Next, we got the Virtual Idol's Plave. Listen, I'm not gonna talk about anything about them, but this project is pretty laid back and serviceable, and I do got 2 B-sides that piqued my interest, which is crazy.
I got stuck in runway.
With her first full album, Starlit of Muse, byul presents various ideas of songs that are well produced. Some of the attempts worked, and some unfortunately fell flat. For example, the contemporary R&B, trap, and ballad track run of Nolto, After Sunset, Timeline, and Dark Romance are all well produced, but these songs are just serviceable tracks intended for B-sides, and that's fine. To my surprise, the up-tempo, dance-eye, and even rock stuff on this album works much, much better. They're all very fun, funky, and enjoyable. Never a dull moment. The title track feels very Mamamoo the way they added those trumpets. Here are my favorite B-sides from the album.
Do you think about me? They touchin'&movin. Can you feel it? 여기쯤에 있을게.
For Valentine's, Chuu dropped a song titled Chocolate, and you know what? Although I've heard this kind of new disco song 10,000 times before, it's still good, minus the rap section girl. The bridge is neat, ice. I like it.
Oh! Yes!
With Youth is a collection of things that represents the Twice's members' youth, the special bond and friendship that glued the 9 of them together until now. You guys, I literally asked and said, bring back Feel Special for this Twice's new mini-album, and they granted my wish. Okay, Twice is back with some bangers and solid tunes with Youth. This time around, in my opinion, the B-sides of this mini outshine the singles. I Got You is a soft and sentimental synth-pop introduction to this mini-album, followed by the title, Track 1 Spark, a pretty energetic drum and bass track that's just perfect for the forecast of the modern K-pop sound. It's a solid song, but there's just something that keeps me thinking that this song kinda lacks some sauce. You know, this song does not necessarily make the biggest noise in the zeitgeist right now, and that's why I think it needs stronger melodies to highlight the song. Rush, Bloom, and You Get Me are all solid tracks. But oh my god, I feel the need to highlight Bloom. It is to me such a strong link of the album. All the UK garage production is just such a great feel special revival. I love it. If you haven't checked this mini-album, do it now. Even the new disco tracks that I thought would be so boring and overdone proved me wrong.
Just you wait until you tell me hours and hours 나 지금 어떡해 baby 눈치 없이
You, guys, need. To check this group out, they're called The Wind, and they all can sing. They just released their second mini-album, marking their first comeback, and it is nothing but a fun and exciting ride. What can I say? Male CSR is here. Our Youth is a showcase of consistently good Christian horse girl, or in this case, boy music. From top to bottom, it's just hit after hit synth pop and pop rock tracks. The title, Track H, Teen, is very good. The song structure is adventurous and exciting. It never gets boring. Friendship and Happy B-Day are all great pop rock tracks, and that rich coming from me who doesn't really enjoy pop rock and K-pop. But the one track that I think really gets me is Heart Fluttering. It's just pure bliss. The vocal performances are great, the melodies are excellent, the song structure is great, just like the title, it's heart fluttering for real. Rest in peace, Shinsadong Tiger. I know he's worked hard for his craft, and I respect him for that. He will be missed. Hybe has released their single Diamond alongside its B-side. Run, and it's good. Almost great, but not quite there yet. Diamond is a fully Afrobeat song. It's nice and easy breezy from start to finish. I can't help but think that this song sounds like a song for some FIFA World Cup event. Feels triumphant in a way. But for a K-pop song, it's pretty conventional. Let's be more adventurous next time. This song really has the potential to be great. And the B-side, Run, is very good. Another Super Love's Sun and I Cheer. I love the pulsing Atlanta bass. It gives the song such energy to move. This single album is actually a solid fun project. Keep it up. NCT Wish has made their debut with Wish, and it is nothing but pure bliss. It's a groovy hip-hop soul track produced by Queen Mother Boe. A very 90s R&B song, not surprised since this genre is BOA's favorite, that just makes you feel good listening to it. It's fresh and fun. Can't help but think this is their Attention by New Jeans, like from the music video to the song genres, like Watch Out New Jeans. Here Comes Boy Jeans. The B-side Sail Away is actually also good. Their performance is very good. I like it. There you go, Rise. How did you let a 50th NCT subunit outdo you? Closing the video with another small up-and-coming group, Rescene, dropped their pre-debut single, Yoyo, and it is nothing but Nugu excellence. It is very, very GWSN. From the verse to the chorus, everything is just very atmospheric and toned, very influenced by deep house music. The synth lines are so satisfying, the chorus drop is great, the bridge is excellent.
Let's play. Go. Lead me to your dream. 그리고 우린 더 높이 we going up.
It's nice seeing GWSN's blueprint alive and well. Please check this song out. So, what's your favorite comeback of February? Is there any great comeback or song that I missed on this video? Let me know in the comments down below. Please don't forget to subscribe. See you in the next video. Bye-bye.
Just you wait until you